Hi, and welcome back to this final part of this series on YouTube. We have gone through a lot of these items, and we are finally getting ready to wrap things up by uploading our video that we completed last time. And also, just as a recap, we showed you how to use Camtasia, which is a video software program, a recording software program, and we were able to create a video and also went and discussed a little bit about my channel and some of the settings in here. So today let's just jump right into it by uploading the video that we had finished last time. I just simply clicked on this upload button in the top right corner. As far as we are going to browse the video, and I have this video in this location which I created last time. Before you even upload it, you do want to make sure that you click on it and you are able to play this video. The format that I saved in is Windows Media Player, so looks like it is working. And also you want to make sure that the length of your video is less than 10 minutes. So let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to copy this, and while this is uploading, maybe we'll discuss a few more things. It should really not take that long, as these videos are pretty fast when they upload. So here's our video, and I'm going to go ahead and upload this. And it actually gives you another option to do another one, but let me just start with this guy here. Now while it's uploading, we can actually jump forward and go over some of these items. We've already covered, in fact, the title, description, and tags, which if you can recall, that these are fairly important. I almost like to think of these as essentially, same as creating a web page. When you create a web page, you create a title, which is what shows up here on in your browser. Description is nice little write-up on what your video is all about. Just not any different than when you're creating a page. You want your users to get some idea before they come to your website. And tags, which I consider are the most important, will actually let you put in keywords that will help the audience essentially find your video. Okay, so what I did in the meantime is I actually created this portion before I got going today. I'm just simply going to go ahead and copy this and paste it over here. Let's see, I'm going to put this one here. This is going to be our title, and then I am going to copy my description, which, if you notice, these are these items that are in red are what I consider my keyword expressions. Okay, this is a video on YouTube, so I'm obviously saying that, and then I'm using it again a few times. I'm also talking about Camtasia, which is considered a video capture software. So you want to make sure that you have all the important keywords in here, and then the next item is to use the same keywords in here, which we will come back to that in a minute. But let me just go ahead and copy this. Another item on this is that you can literally use up to 800 characters or even more. I guess 800 is the characters that I have used for my videos, but let me go ahead and paste this in here. Okay, you obviously want to check, do a spell check. And one thing I like to do right above the description is that I even like to put in my URL. So let me essentially open up another tab here, and what I'm going to do here is essentially copy the URL from let me see if this is one of our, a lot of our pages look the similar, but let me see if it's not. We can definitely find a link. This is in fact one of our other sites, but I can link to Cache Data Consulting LLC, which is essentially the company that is bringing this video to you. So where are we? Let's see. like here, and then I'm going to just simply put in the URL right above the description. In this way, when somebody's looking at the video, they can simply click on this link and go to your website. Okay. Now the last thing is, like I mentioned, is the tags. Okay, and we did talk about these, but think of tags essentially are the the search keywords that the web users or surfers are going to type that will bring them to your video. Okay, so if they're searching for something like YouTube broadcast yourself, or YouTube videos, okay, or using Camtasia, these are some of the tags that cater to your particular video. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this. Another thing is, when you use quotes, essentially what you are doing is you're directing it, this whole expression as a unit. Okay, so let me just paste that in here. Again, I'm only using really one line. I believe you can use up to something like 400 characters in here, so don't be shy. Put as much information in here as you can. Now, while I was doing this, you'll notice that the video uploaded okay. All right, so that's good. After those three items, I'm going to pick a category which for me, I guess this could belong in either in education or science and technology. I kind of lean towards science and technology. You do want to share this video, and then I believe that's it. A little bit of information, what you can do. It says you can load up to 2 gigabytes in size, 10 minutes in length. All right, and I think let's go ahead and save this. Now when you save it, it's going to basically say that video setting, everything has been saved. Okay, now when I go back to my videos, I should see this video still essentially being processed. I think it is going to take a few minutes to process, so we'll let that finish, and then we'll just go ahead and discuss a few more items. Now, one thing I believe in the first part that we had mentioned was some of the settings regarding your computer sound settings, but I think one critical item that I forgot to mention is that when you're recording these, especially in a setting where your audience cannot see you, it's really your voice that's going to be the determining factor about the level of interest in your video. Okay, so you definitely want to sound upbeat, excited. You don't want to be like, this is a video on YouTube training. I mean, you want to be a little excited. Okay, you don't want to be too excited, or there's some videos I watched where it's like it's very hard to focus on the video because maybe the person's just either too loud or they're just too bouncy. So you definitely want to have a mix of some excitement, but not too much, definitely not less. And another thing is that which comes with time is just initially, when you do this, you're going to want to speak fastly. You definitely want to slow it down, try to speak every word clearly. And one thing that I still struggle with is using things like and just fillers that I think naturally you do that, but when you're trying to make a video, try not to say a lot of like ahs and ums and whatnot. So just a few tips there. While this is going, I'm actually let me see what else can we do here. Maybe I can show you some other cool things in here. So I think one thing I had mentioned is when you go to Google or really any search engines, okay, and let's say you are searching on how to drywall. Okay, see, I'm challenged in that department, so I can't even spell it. But let's say you pick this, right? Okay, now notice right away